At some point of our designing process, we'll need to create a hard copy of our. Now in this lesson we're going to learn how to create a hard copy of our designs. And on my screen I've got a split rail fence detail drawing, and this drawing, each unit in this drawing represents decimal inches, as you see, 18 inches by 14 inches, and I want to create a hard copy from this work to give to a client for their review. Now I don't need it to be very formal with all the title blocks and everything. We'll just need it to have a client's review. And to do that, I'm going to go to the quick access toolbar and click the plot icon here, and the plot dialog box comes up on the screen. And first of all, if you have any kind of information about the plot dialog box, you can just go to this hyperlink, click on this hyperlink, and AutoCAD will give you more information about that. And if you have any question about these little properties here in this plot dialog box, you could simply hover on it and AutoCAD will give you some more information about that. Now first of all, let's choose a printer. I'm going to go to printer. Now these top printers, you will see this anywhere in your system from any other program you want to print anything, because these are the system printers. And the others might be different, and you might not see some of them in your system, and you might see some other different printers that are not available in my system, because every systems are different. So you could choose any printer that's installed on your computer to print it on a directly to a paper. But since there's no printer attached to my computer right now, I'm going to select the DWG to PDF. And after that, let's talk about the paper size here. Now the paper size here I'd like to choose is the ANSI A, which is 8.5 inches by 11 inches. And you have a lot more options here, a lot more paper sizes. Let me mention that these paper sizes will change depending on the printer that you choose. You'll see the paper sizes that will work with the printer that you have chosen there. So instead of the ANSI that I want to work with right now, you can even choose the letter size. And let's talk about a plot area now. The plot area, it's essentially asking us which part of the screen we want it print or plotted. Now we have a few options. One of those are window. I'm going to click that window, and we can, now I'm going to turn that off, object snap. We can select how much of the screen we want to print. Now let's talk about a plot offset. Plot offset, the way it works, we can see it right now. I'm going to center that plot, and when I do, you keep an eye on this little preview there. See what happens. As you see, the AutoCAD centers the plot, and this preview works as the outer boundary is the paper size, and the inside hatched boundary is our plot area, the plot that will be printed. Now the plotter scale is right now set to fit to paper, and probably this is the worst choice you could make. I'm going to deselect that, and most of the times you would choose a scale from for your drawing. I'm going to click this, and notice we have all the engineering and mechanical scales on top, and all the architectural scales down here. And if you were working at an architectural environment, we could choose one of these, but for now I'm going to select these here. Now let's select the 1:1 or the real size. As you see, data scale is makes our plot area a little bigger than the paper size. So let's choose another one, 1:2 or half the size. Now this one looks good. If you wanted to make a or use a scale that is not here, you could use these boxes here and change the units to, for example, to 3, and press tab to accept that. This essentially means every 1 inch represents 3 units in our model space. Since our model space is working in inches, so that means it's plotting as 1/3. I'm going to change this back to 2 and press tab to accept that, and let's preview that, see what happens. As you see, now I'm viewing a presentation here, and you have all the options as you've got in AutoCAD, for example zoom and pan, and you can see all the details on this presentation. If I zoom more, you can see even the pen weights on my lines here. And there's one problem here, and that is everything here wants to plot with the color of the layers, and that's not what we want right now. So let's fix that. I'm going to click to close that preview, and from here click on the more options button there, and AutoCAD is going to give us a little more properties or options here. Now I'm going to click this flyout and select pen table from here. I'm going to select the monochrome pen. Now we're going to talk about the pen tables a little more later. Assign this plot style table to all layouts, say yes, and from there on we can go and preview this once more. Now this is a better presentation. We normally see the plots more like this, and since it looks good, I'm going to close this preview, and I'm going to click OK. And now since I selected my printer as DWG to PDF, I have to save it somewhere on my hard drive. And if you selected a printer, then your paper would be already coming out of the printer. I'm going to give it a split rail fence detail .pdf, and I'm going to save it on my desktop. The image that you see on my screen is an example of my final plot. If your drawing doesn't need the formality of a title block, plotting a window from the model space is a great way to create a hard copy of your design.